Right, ginger, garlic, carrots, onion, pepper. Spring onions, right?
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Onions.
Take some bacon and
Scallions.
put it in a pancake.
Rusty, thanks for the
Bacon pancakes, that's
it.
what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
I appreciate it, cheeky chap. You didn't have to do that, buddy. Honestly, I really appreciate it. Just you guys and gals being here. Thank you so much, man. That's a pretty thick scallion. I think one will be enough with this one. It's a little bit on the old side, but that's okay. We'll wash and slice it. And thank you for the gift sub for Kohai. Kohai, I hope you enjoy the gift sub. Thank you so much, Rusty. I appreciate it. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna wash that up in a second. What's your favorite type of pasta, chef? I'm not a pasta person. I don't mind it.
It's gonna take a lot of tequila to blot this out of my head. I don't think I got a specific
like, oh yeah, I like this pasta, or no. I don't eat a lot of pasta, to be honest with you. I like it. It's great, and I can see why people love it. Tim, thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. I know you've been here, so thank you so much for the follow, bud. But yeah, I'm just not a pasta person. I don't have a preference, to be honest with you. Right, so, hey chef, I just rehosted, hopefully the stream's worked out okay. I think so, Big Doggo, I'm just dealing with it. It's fine, buddy, thank you. Just what we want, see Jar sharpening knives, and when he's irritated, there's the evil glint. Oh my god, this loop. Right, so, is there anything else I need? I'm usually a very happy and light soul. I'm just going through a few things right now, and also on top of that, this kind of sending me over the edge, so it is what it is. It's okay. It's fine. Alright, 1 teaspoon of ginger. I'll set that aside. I'll put that back in a bit. We need to wash this up as well. Scallion. Give it a little wash.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Also, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Rusty, appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Have you now have a pasta recipe? I think I have got a pasta recipe. If I do make pasta, I usually make it from scratch. I never buy the pre-bought stuff, but even if you do buy the pre-bought stuff, that's fine. Whichever takes your preference. I think I do have a pasta recipe on my website somewhere. Pretty sure. We got at least a lasagna on there, and that's homemade pasta, so... But, yeah, I'm just not a pasta person. I do the recipes now and again, and I do have it, and I do enjoy it. I just don't eat it very often, that's all. Also, Rock, thanks for the host, buddy. I appreciate it. Right, let's prep this up. Woo! Watch your fingers. Alrighty, so. Done. We also need to peel that down. Let's get the onion done next. Yeah, of course, I can show you the ginger in 2 seconds cold. Absolutely. I personally use a peeler. Some people use a back of a spoon or a back of a knife to peel it off. Honestly. I'll show you now. There you go. I'll show you now. So pretty much use a peeler. It's a little bit more awkward with the peeler, so just take your time with it. And I just pull very carefully and gently. Kind of peel off the skin. And some people want to use a spoon, like I said. I feel that makes a hell of a lot more mess than peeling, but that's my own personal preference. But yeah, that's it. There you go, all peeled. So just be careful with the peeler, though. I know sometimes peeling very small things like that, you might end up peeling yourself or hurting yourself. So just be very careful. Alrighty. So let's take the skin off this actually. To be honest, I follow Chef John Reed's lasagna recipe and it would have hit my household. I'm so glad you enjoyed it, buddy. I'm so glad you enjoyed it, dude. Thank you for trying it out. That was pretty quick and easy. Well, I do things quite quickly sometimes, but Yeah, it doesn't take long. If you only want to like a little bit, you just peel it down, but just take your time with it. And I for peeling, this is like the way I peel. Maybe a little bit weird for some people, but I use my thumb and then I pull away with my thumb to peel. So I have more kind of, and that's what I do with the potatoes. Like I use my thumb to kind of lever myself. So that's the way I use it. I don't know whether that's comfortable for some folks or not, but that's fine. Right. Slice this down. Great technique. Appreciate it, thanks. Yeah, just be careful with it though, because sometimes you can, with like small spaces like that, and if you slip, you could like peel your finger and really hurt yourself. I've done it loads of times before, so just just take your time with it. Be sensible. Right, onion's done. Let's get the pepper. My pepper's looking a little bit on the old side, but it's okay. I did buy it this week. It just kind of like started to die on me today, this week or today, so it's okay. It's still good. I like using your old veggies for stir fry anyway. Using up leftovers at the end of the week. What have you got in the fridge? Any kind of veggies to use up, so it's still good. It's still good. Alrighty. Just want to trim the tops off. Now you can just cut this in half if you want to, and don't do it like I do it. So just cut it in half, rip it open, take the seeds out. That's fine. Whatever takes your fancy, whatever makes it easier for you, you go for it. You don't have to do it. I'm doing it. Alrighty. Straight in the bin. Or if you've got a compost will be beautiful, but I don't have compost, unfortunately. Alright. So, what we're going to do... Also, I'm just going to take a little bit of this pith out, which we don't want. So, just taking the white out, using the... very carefully, sliding away from you. Don't do... Towards you is very dangerous, because then if you slip, you could slice yourself. So, always away from yourself, chat. And just cut up into a nice little kind of sticks or julienne. If you want to go even thinner than that, you can. I'm just going very nice and rustic with it. So, and these little bits, just cut them in half. Easy peasy. I exclusively use Porsche knives. Did I pronounce that right? I hope so. Sorry, buddy. Excuse me. Specifically a Victorinox Rosewood 10-inch Granton, edge butcher knife back in the in my meat cutting days at the local grocery store. Fantastic, yeah. Victorinox is a great starting knife, and some people stick with it for the rest of their career or whatever you're doing. It's a great knife. It's a good. I feel like it's a very good starting knife, and you can carry on using it as much as you want. But yeah, no, they're very good. I like Victorinox. I've used them plenty of times before. I still got my little Victorinox veggie knives and stuff, so yeah, they're still good. I still use them. But as a chef knife, I'd probably invest in something a bit better than Victorinox. But all the other Victorinox knives are fine to use. $60 worth total. Fantastic. I like watching your prep methods. Thank you, Night Wanderer. It's good to have you here, my friends. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, my friend. Alrighty, so let's take this last little bit of pith out. Perfect. Magic. Alright, let's trim up these last little few pieces. Right, so let's grab our grater. We're going to take the skins of the garlic off. Grab our microplane. You can use a garlic crusher if you want to, if that makes it easier for you, so you don't have to like peel the garlic by hand. You can crush it. The only reason why I'm not crushing it is because it makes it easier to push through the microplane. That's all. It comes out a lot more finer than the garlic crusher, in my opinion. So that's my preference. If you want to use garlic crusher, go for it. Whatever's easiest for you. Like I said. Make it easy and safe for yourself. Alrighty. So 3 to 4. I've only got 3 here. I do kind of want to go for maybe another one. We'll see. Or maybe just 2. Whatever takes your fancy. You can go for whatever. Right, let's get rid of all these little bits and pieces that we don't want here. Found wow. That tip removal method looked easy. I usually just spoon it out. Oh, the way I just like cut the pepper in half. Well, into cheeks. I call it cutting it into cheeks, taking the bottom off, and then trimming the tops. Or you can just cut it in half, snap it in half, and then just remove it that way. There's loads of ways you can prep pepper up, whatever you feel comfortable with, like I said. I love cooking with like fresh garlic, but always makes my hands smell for days afterwards. Any way of avoiding this? Yes, I do wash my hands right after, like aside from like gloves. To be honest with you, I don't think I really notice anymore. Like, you know, I guess as a professional chef for 14 years, you don't notice the smells anymore. You know what I mean? I guess for somebody like who home cooks at home, they don't do this as a professional job day in, day out. I guess you probably would notice the smell. I guess at one point I did notice it at some point, but when I grate garlic or do anything like that, I don't really notice, to be honest with you. You just kind of get used to it. But I guess you could either put vinegar, lemon juice, any kind of acidic thing, kind of, you know, wash it off. I'm pretty sure that would work. Or I know I remember at, what was it, at college at one point? I guess some chef said you could rub parsley. You know, parsley's not that horrible to smell on your fingers, but I feel that's a waste of parsley in my opinion. Yeah, or just washing your hands thoroughly. I just guess you just get used to it, really, to be honest with you. But yeah, you could wear gloves, some really nice tight gloves to avoid that kind of thing if it really bothers you. That's also another option. Hope those are kind of helped a little bit. Sorry if it's not much more kid body. Hope that helps though, to some extent. Right, so top and tail. We're also going to peel this bad boy down. So watch your fingers. Yeah. Perfect. Right, so let's get rid of the. Whoop! There's another one. Peelings. And you could say, well, you could use the peelings for stock. Honestly, don't use carrot peelings for stock. It'll make your stock bitter. Actually, not very good for stock. Right. So let's use the thicker one first to begin with. So, just going to cut this down very carefully. You've got to use a sharp knife for this. If you don't have a sharp knife, you're going to slip, you're going to slide, you're probably going to cut yourself. Or you can even slice it as best as you can. I know this is like a little bit uneasy if people are not very confident with a knife doing it this way. It's a little scary, okay? I get it. Carrots are very awkward to cut. They're one of the most awkward vegetables I find to prep up because depending on how big or how small they are, and they're actually quite fibrous on the inside. They're quite tough to cut through, so you've got to make sure you do have a really
Well,
nice
it's going to
sharp
take a
knife.
lot of tequila
Make sure
to
you
blot
cut through
this out of
these,
my head.
carrots. So it's super important. Make sure you've got a sharp knife. You can't have a blunt knife to do this. Culinary Rewind, sorry. Welcome on in, Culinary. Lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you so much. Alright. So, be very careful. If you don't cut your thumb or anything like that. There we go. Hey, Chef. Hey, welcome on in. Hey, Programmer. What's up? Rochester, what's up, buddy? Hi, Chef, and happy Thursday. You miss having a prep cook? Not really. I like cooking, so prepping is all part of cooking. So all the process. But no, not really. I mean, if you are telling me, do I miss peeling 50 kilos of potatoes a day? Then yeah, probably not. But you know, still prepping stuff up for a dish. No, I don't. It doesn't bother me. But excessive large amounts of prep, like potatoes and stuff like that, then yeah, I don't miss that. Or peeling and chopping like a sack of onions, yeah, no, don't miss it. It's all good. Which means cutting down a little smudge. You did pretty well with it though. A little bit on the inside of it. Yeah. Cool. Right, move off a bit of carrots as well. These little end pieces are really hard. Don't worry if they're a little bit chunky. So just be careful with your fingers if they're like that. Or if you just want to trim it off, have a little snack. Make life easier. Okay, so. Excuse me. So this is the carrot pretty much done. So carrots, peppers, onions, scallions. You just need to grate the garlic. Put down to the bowl. Stir fry prep ready to go. Are we going to do this knife sharpening? I think we are, right, chat? If that's the case, let me soak my stone. Get it out and start soaking it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do it tonight. This afternoon.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancake.
Thank you for streaming.
Always a pleasure, buddy. Always a pleasure. How you doing today, Pew Pew? What's up? How is your beautiful day? Hope all's well with you. Right, so, yeah, what am I doing? Sorry. So yeah, we're gonna soak that up. How's that tofu looking? Looking good. It has slid a little bit, but it is pressing quite nicely there. Keep an eye on it though, don't like totally forget about it. Sometimes you might need to reposition as it's getting cracked. I would say if you're doing 2 blocks, it'll probably be a little more stable than 1 block, so just be careful with it, just keep an eye on it. Right, let's top this up with some cold water. Beautiful. Right, so we're going to let that soak for like 2 hours. Also, one of the most important things as well with the wet stone, once you're finished with it, once it's, you know, you're done, cleaned down, don't put it back in the box. Whatever you do, don't do that. If you do that, when you get it out again, basically you're going to weaken the seals and eventually the stone will just rip apart. So make sure you really leave it out on the side. Leave it there for 2 days on like a little bit of cloth or something, just so it can really dry out properly. If you don't dry it out and you put it back in the box, that moisture is going to stay in there. It's going to soak into the seams. You're pretty much going to ruin it, so I'm going to break it. But make sure you do dry it out correctly. Super, super important. Alrighty. The sound muffles, the audio. I don't know. Try refreshing Rochester. I think everyone else seems to be okay, but I'm having audio issues today. I'm really sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know what to do, chat. Right? I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry if they're having issues. I don't know what's going on with my audio drivers. I woke up this morning, turned my computer on, and something's going wrong with my audio. I don't know what. So I'm trying to work it out. I'm really sorry if it's not working. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I don't know what's causing the problem here. Let me have a look. See if this kind of fixes it a little bit. Oh wait! Chat, is that better? Oh god, that's really loud. What about now? Oh god, it's even louder. Hold on. Right. Is that better? Nope. What about now? What about 7.1? Is that good? Is that okay? Oh god, it's. I don't know if that's going to clip or not, but is that perfect? Does that sound better? That's very weird. Do you know what I did? I might have to look at that later. Just moved the. I don't know if this is cable's a bit faulty, possibly. I don't know. It's been fine, but then suddenly, oh god, it's clipping a bit. Is this a too loud, chat? Or is this perfect? I feel like this might be a little too loud. So I can see it's clipping in the red. A little bit. So let's go back down to the filters again. 5.6. Okay, is that better? Is that okay? You like it a little louder? Yeah, the only problem with that, when it comes to like video editing and stuff and the audio, it starts clipping. It starts like, you can hear it like really crack. Or at least I can for a video editor, but it doesn't sound good quality. Sorry, Fries. Is this okay now, chat? Are you happy with this? Do you want me to put it down lower? Just let me know if it gets too loud. Let me know if it gets too loud. Okay. I'll have to have a look at that. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it was been fine all week. And then just suddenly, out of nowhere, it just breaks. And I know something updated today in the software because I had to re-log into Streamlabs, which I never need to do. And I saw the update come through. I was like, oh, let's see if anything's broken. And lo and behold, something was broken. So I don't know. Maybe it was a bit of both. Who knows? Maybe a little too loud. Okay, let me turn it down just a little smidge more then. Hold on. Sorry, Fries. Fries, how you doing today, buddy? I hope things are well. Could get a shout out for Fries. Okay, what about now? Is this better? Is this good? I feel like this is okay. This here is a good level of volume. Yeah? No? That's very weird. I shouldn't really touch this right now. I really shouldn't touch it. It's gonna make it worse. It's great now, so okay. I'm gonna leave it here, okay? If anyone else is having, I don't think I'm blowing your ears out, so it should be fine. Should be okay. But that's very weird. Chef knows, I'm afraid. So no, Rexus did it. Thank you, Rexus, buddy. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's